wanted a tall, smart lamp that fills your room with over 16 million color options, responds to your voice, music, and has tons of custom scenes? Well, you're gonna want to stick around for this one. YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Will, back in the building with another video. Welcome back to my channel. So yo, today we are checking out a new floor lamp. Meet the Neewer NF01, a corner floor lamp that can elevate your space and set the right vibes. Whether you're being productive, kicking back, lounging, or playing your favorite epic game. Some of the key features here is 1500 lumens of brightness, warm white and cool white temperature LEDs. You have over 48 preset scene modes. You have DIY modes, and this thing can even be controlled with your smart assistant. Neewer has been running the budget filmmaking game for years with items like soft boxes, sliders, all the stuff that makes creatives look like they know what they're doing. But now they've decided to step out of the studio and into your living room with smart home lighting. I trust Neewer for soft boxes, lighting, camera accessories, no question. But today we're gonna find out if their first step into the home lighting world is gonna be a leap or that awkward moment when you trip and miss the last stair. Speaking of budget, the Neewer NF01 floor lamp will run you about 99 bucks at the time of making this video, and that's before the discount I left below. Before a quick disclaimer, Neewer did send this out to me for review, but like all videos on my channel, everything in this video is my opinion and what I think about the product. I'm simply gonna put this together, show you how to use it, the app features, share some pros, some cons, and even compare it to something similar for you to decide if this is something that you may be into. But before we dive in, if you're new here, I'm Will, dap your boy up. I review dope products in budget tech, filmmaking gear, and content creation. So if that's something you're into, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below so that way you check out future videos just like this one. All right, if you're ready, let's go ahead, jump into the box, and let's see everything that this thing has to offer. Let's go. First thing you're gonna get out of the box is gonna be your user manual. This will give you all of the information needed about the app and how to put this together. Next thing you're gonna get is your remote control. The next thing is gonna be your power brick right here. This thing actually comes with a screwdriver to use, and then you got some screws in here and some other pieces to put everything together. You got your actual floor lamp. So these cylinders will be placed together in order to complete the tall lamp. Your LED strip right here, which goes into your lamp. It is a frosted LED, so you can't see any LEDs inside. Made of rubber, and it does feel of good quality. Lastly, you got your lamp base. My first thought on this is it's actually pretty hefty. You can see like the Neewer logo right here on the base. I really like this silver futuristic aluminum design. It's a LED right here at the bottom, so this can actually be illuminated as well. On the back, you got your power, either a reset button or a microphone for music. Anyways, let's go ahead and put this thing together. First step you're gonna do is slide. There we go. So you're gonna slide it in like so, and then you're gonna use your little screws right here. Uh-oh. It takes 3 screws to screw this base in. A pro tip here is to lay it down because you don't want the screw to like fall in the inside. The screwdriver that's included with this is magnetic, so that's a plus. Take this next aluminum piece and you're gonna slide it in the same way we did the first one that was attached to the base. Like that, and then you're gonna line the holes up. Just line them up. I still have a bunch of screws left because these things are so small you'll definitely drop one. So next you're gonna add the LED strip inside of the aluminum cylinder. You're gonna want to pinch this in so it snaps in place. Now you will have to stuff the wire in at the very bottom to fit the LED strip completely inside, so just keep that in mind. But once you're done, it should be a perfect fit. The height of this is gonna be 63 inches. The maximum brightness is gonna be 1500 lumens. You have 16 million color options, dedicated warm white, cool white LEDs with a color temperature ranging from 1800 Kelvin, which is a warm white, up to 6500 Kelvin. This is made out of aluminum and silicone. I'm a big fan of how sleek this light is with the aluminum. Love that it looks like something you would see on a spaceship. So the app that this device uses is gonna be the Neewer Home app. So we're just gonna type in Neewer with 2 E's, and the app that we are after is gonna be Neewer Home. You basically have to create an account in order to use this, like all smart devices. I'm gonna hit this plus icon at the top, and you can see it already found my device right here, which is the NF01 420A. So I'm gonna hit plus, connected to your Wi-Fi. So now that we installed the app, let's go down to my living room to set this up so we can get a better representation of everything this light can do. Let's go. At the top, if you click the 3 dots, like so, I can do things like change the name. So I would maybe call it like studio floor lamp or living room floor lamp. And this comes in handy when you connect it to like Smart Assistant as well. And it shows you the guys there. We're gonna go back here. So if this was your home screen, you can simply select and deselect the light to turn it on and off. And from here, click on the device, and now I'm in the app. First thing at the top, you have your timer, and I can pretty much set a timer for this to come on and turn off. If you know you go to bed by 10 p.m., you can schedule this to automatically turn off by 11. Your brightness controls here, that is 100%. Here is about 50-ish, and here is 1% brightness. This is 1800 Kelvin, which is a nice warm white, or I can go up to 6500 Kelvin, which is more of a cooler white, or we can go somewhere in the middle for like a neutral. These are some lighting favorites that this already comes with. Right now we are in the illumination mode, which basically gives you the warm white, cool whites only. If we now select on color and we go right here, we click on full spectrum. So you can actually adjust certain sections of the LED to be different colors. I can simply select on one and change it. As you see, right now I'm on blue. So if I select orange right here, and then I select that dot, now that section turns orange. So, and so on, as you see how I'm doing right here. You can even adjust brightness per. I could also click right here, and this will give me more of like a spectrum, like a slide color wheel versus an actual color wheel. So you have those options, and at the bottom here are some like primary colors. Cool thing here, I know you probably can't see it well, but this last dot here at the bottom, if it confirm, now this is the actual base LED, which is super dope to me that I can make this a different color from the entire lamp. If I select on this toggle right here, now this is how you basically adjust the entire light strip by itself, or you can go back and do segment like we just talked about. Now let's go to scene modes, and I want to say it's like over 46 different scenes. So I'm just gonna select through some scenes so you guys can get an idea of what this light is capable of. So let's go. Have a bunch of different themes coded by like party, Halloween, New Year, and I love that these different scenes are able to like adjust the LEDs from changing colors and just different patterns. Like this one is super cool right here, where it's basically kind of blinking at you. But yeah, whole bunch of scenes that you can select your favorite. Now we're gonna go to the music. So this is the lamp reacting to my music, and I'll just show you guys an example of this at the end. So if you want to see that, just stick around. There is a microphone on this device. I have the option to choose if I want to use the microphone from the device itself, which is the lamp, or I can use my phone. You're gonna have to keep the app open in order to use the microphone from your phone in order to beat to the music. You have different ways of this actually interacting. So hello. This basically changes the way that the LEDs beat to the sound. And you see you have different options at the bottom for like speed, and you can also adjust the colors here. The next thing you got is DIY, and here you basically can create your own color scheme. I can actually add these different effects like breathing, blink, chase. So let's just call this test. And then if I hit preview, now this is the current effect DIY mode that I just made. I guess I'll hit save, and you can see it saves to my DIY list. Now last but not least is going to be the AI mode. All right, so I'm gonna just take this, I'm gonna take a screenshot. If I go back to the Neewer app, add this photo that we just did, and let's see if it creates something with the photo. The AI basically came up with this color scheme based on the colors of the photo, and I'm assuming the effect is probably the vibe that it's giving off, like this explanation that it wrote. There is a lot to unpack inside of this app with the Neewer floor lamp. Let's go back to the studio and let's finish this up. Here is the corner where I will be setting the Neewer floor lamp up. Currently I am using the Govee floor lamp. First thing that I noticed them side by side is the Neewer one is a little bit taller, but it also has more LEDs inside. Looking at the Govee floor lamp, I can see the individual LEDs inside, and with the Neewer lamp, I don't see any LEDs. The base on the Govee is a little bit big. I mean, it's still kind of sleek, but look how sleek the Neewer base is. And again, I really love that LED at the bottom that kind of shines on the base to show off its design. Both of the remotes are pretty much identical. Okay guys, there you have it. Some dope examples of this light in action. I really think that this is a super dope light. Overall, the look and feel of this thing is super cool. It's very easy to use with the app to control the function, especially with like the remote control as well. As a content creator, home lighting is very important, as you can see in my studio here set up. I think that that's what makes this great, is it's a good mix of like studio lighting but also mood lighting. This definitely can set the vibe if I want to game, if I'm editing some videos, or even down in my living room if we're just hanging out watching TV. This is a good add-on just to set that ambiance. So some pros and cons with the Neewer NF01. My first pro here is going to be the brightness and color temperature adjustment. This thing is super bright to definitely give you that vibe in a dark room. Next pro is going to be the app control, which gives you a ton of options when it comes to scenes, DIY modes, and customization. If you don't want to fiddle around with the app, you can actually just use the remote control if you wanted to. Another pro here is going to be the design of this. Like I said, I really love the futuristic aluminum look, how sleek and minimal this thing looks in my setup. Of course, affordable prices, and Neewer also states that they have a 2-year warranty guarantee, so at least you know for 2 years if something goes wrong, they got you. My first con here is gonna be, like I said, the cable placement. These lights are meant to illuminate your wall, so I don't know why they won't just put the power cable on the other side. It's not really a con, but I guess it's something that I noticed. The next con or thing to mention is this does not work with HomeKit, so if you are in that ecosystem. Final thoughts is for Neewer's first smart lamp, I think that this is a really good entry-level smart lamp. This will blend in every room with the sleek and modern look and design. Neewer's first dive into smart home lighting isn't perfect, but it's surprisingly solid for a company that's been living in the filmmaking lane for so long. The build feels decent, the features are there, and the price point is classic Neewer. Now, is it gonna dethrone Philips Hue or Nanoleaf? Probably not. But if you're already a Neewer fan or just want a budget-friendly smart lighting, this is worth a look. Please feel free to share your thoughts below on this product. Let me know what you guys think about it. I will leave links down in the description if you want to pick one up. And again, I will have a discount code that will give me a small commission and give you a discount on top of that. So if you want to hook me up and I hook you up, I got you with the link below. With all that being said, guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something. If you did, please don't forget to leave your boy a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And I'm gonna holla at y'all next week in my next video. Deuces.